Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome back to my channel. I'm again talking kind of funny because my husband is actually in the room this time and he has headphones on, but I don't trust him not to take his headphones off or not to turn off his show that he's watching and listening to me because he does shit like that. So I'm talking kind of funny. Can you hear me? I've had a lot of people ask me how I do my eye makeup, and I basically do the same thing every day. It's super simple. I use one eyeshadow palette, one highlighting and contour palette. It's literally just a couple eyeshadow colors and then some highlight. And so I thought I would just make a quick tutorial on how I do that and what I use. And if you want to see how I do this eye look, then go ahead and keep watching. So I'm starting out with the Too Faced, I can't remember what it's called. It was like from last Christmas, I think the Maison something. Anyhow, that's what I use pretty much every day. So I'm starting with Reindeer. Oop, can it focus? I just kind of like put it on my brush. I'm using a MAC, I think 217 brush. It's like the basic blending brush. And then I'm just gonna put that in my crease and blend it windshield wiper motion and then like upwards towards my brow bone a little bit. And then I also just kind of bring it down on my lid a little bit. Not much, just to make sure that this is basically my transition shade. So it's just kind of the base I sort of put down to make everything else blend. So I thought I had something funny I was gonna talk about. And I think I did have something in mind, but I honestly can't remember what it was, so I guess it wasn't that funny. I was gonna say, I've been wanting to film this video all day. So I've had my face makeup on and my eyebrows done all day, and that's it. And like that just looks like really freaking weird when that's all you have on. Like it just looks really, really creepy. So yeah, it looked kind of weird all day. And then I'm taking the color Knockout, and it's just kind of a chocolatey brown color. And then I'm taking this Morphe, I don't know what number it is, it's just a Morphe brush. It's like I think it's an eyeshadow brush. And then I just kind of like dip it in there a little bit and then put it on like the corners of my eyelids and into the corner of my crease a little bit. And just kind of pat it there a little bit. I'm dropping stuff. One of the reasons it took so long to film this video was there was some big ass bug in our office. Me and my husband were in there and we're still trying to figure out how to use this new camera. And so we were like reading a bunch of stuff about it, and this big ass beetle looking thing runs across our desk, and we spent like an hour looking for it, and that thing was creepy looking. And then I'm taking the MAC 217 brush again, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it out. I'm gonna try to keep it down in the crease and really, really close to my lid. I'm like talking to you like this. But I'm just gonna try to keep that really low. I don't really want it to go up high. Just kind of keep it in my crease to give some depth. And then I also like it to be on the outer half of my eyelid, because I just like the way that looks. And it kind of elongates your eyes a little bit too. So if your eyes are kind of close together, or like your eyes are kind of small, kind of keeping the darker stuff on the outside will kind of elongate your eyes sort of. And I like that look. I think it's very pretty. So that's what I do. Anyhow, yeah, it took us like an hour to find the bug. Well, my husband about an hour to find the bug because I was too busy screaming and running upstairs and freaking out. And then I'm just gonna take this is another Morphe brush. It's like a fluffy blending brush and it's kind of clean. It just has some light powder on it. And I got a little bit too much of the darker eyeshadow, and so it's not really blending out very well and it's really dark. So I'm just kind of gonna take this slightly clean brush and kind of try to blend it out more. Yeah, I would say it's a pretty irrational fear of just any kind of insect or spider, and I just kind of shit myself. Like, it's actually really bad. Almost jumped out of moving cars trying to get away from bees. I just kind of go back and forth with Reindeer and like some kind of blending brush and just kind of try to blend it really well so that the dark eyeshadow stays down in my crease. So me and my husband just watched The Girl on the Train, and that is like my all-time favorite book. I love how like the end you don't expect. Like I suspected every single character at some point throughout the book, and you don't find out until like the end when everything unravels, and then you finally find out who it is, and it's just like really surprising, and it's my favorite book ever. And I made my husband watch the movie on Mother's Day, and it kind of traumatized him a little bit. He hated it. I'm taking this like matte pink, light pink shade, and it's called Let It Snow, and I'm just gonna like put that under my brow bone and kind of use that to help blend the line a little bit where my other eyeshadow is coming up. And then I also, to clean up the inner part right here, I like to put that same color right there just to kind of like lighten any dark makeup that kind of fell in there and brighten up the inner part of my eye. So I'm just kind of put that up in there. And then I also take it and I put it on the inner part of my eyelid, which I think I went a little too crazy with the dark eyeshadow, so I don't really know how well this is gonna blend or go over, but we're gonna try. And then like on the inner corner, of course, to kind of brighten shit up. And then I'm just gonna take a blending brush, like any blending brush really, and just kind of blend the middle there where the dark color and the whitish pink color meet. Whitish pink color, it's pink, it's not white. And then I like to just kind of drag some of what I used up at the top, like some of the darker colors. I like to just kind of bring that to below my, what's it? Do you ever just blank and you don't know what stuff is called? To my lower lash line. And I don't like to make my lower lash line really dark. I just like to just kind of pull everything together a little bit by bringing some of it down. But yeah, anyhow, I loved The Girl on the Train. My husband hated it and was actually really mad at me for making him watch it. It's like, you know what? Justin Theroux. Is that how you say his last name? I don't really know. But he is delicious. So that was another reason to watch the movie. And then next, oh shit, it's saying my battery's low. Crap, I need to hurry up. And then I'm just taking this Physicians Formula contour, highlight, and blush palette. I think it's really old. I don't even know if it's available anymore. My sister was getting rid of it, and so I kept it. But I'm just taking this highlight, this lightest highlight color, and putting it on the inner corner of my eye, as you do. Sometimes I feel like I get it too bright, and sometimes it's not bright enough. It's just like, it's a perfect balance. And then I'm taking that same highlight color, and I'm taking this like little kind of flat-ish eyeshadow brush. I think it's a MAC brush, and just kind of putting that under my eyelid to just add a little sparkle. And also it kind of enhances your eyebrows too. And then I'm just gonna kind of like blend this a little bit just to kind of make it all run together well. I have a creepy uncle. I think everybody has a creepy uncle that's just kind of semi-pervish. Can't tell if he's a perv or if he's just like socially awkward. And he just kept going on and on, him and his wife like kept going on and on about my eyebrows. And I was like, thanks. And then just taking a regular black eyeliner pencil and lining my upper waterline. It doesn't matter how many times you do that, it's still insanely uncomfortable. Okay, and then I'm just taking a white eyeliner pencil now and putting that on my lower waterline. I like doing this because it kind of brightens your eyes up a little bit, and it also makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. So if you're like concerned about your eyes being kind of small, this is another thing that'll help kind of make them look a little bigger. And it's also good to do if you're tired and your eyes just look kind of red and tired, then it kind of brightens them up a little bit. I'm just taking a regular black liquid eyeliner. This one's kind of empty, but I like the brush better than this Revlon one. And so I've just been using the brush from this e.l.f. one and dipping it in this one. I don't know if I have time to do that because it kind of takes a while. So I'm just gonna see if there's enough in this e.l.f. one. And I mean, this is just how I do my eyeliner. I like to do a wingtip. I can already tell this is gonna be a bad eyeliner day. And just, I'm not really great at doing a wingtip. I mean, I get compliments on it, but I'm not like amazing. I just kind of try to, so I mean, I don't know if I'm like in any position to be giving tips, but like, I just kind of try to line it up with the end of my eyebrow. Cause you don't want it to like, just kind of be wonky and like outside of your eye zone. Unless that's what you're going for, then by all means, you do you. But I kind of like to keep it in my eye socket area. Okay, let's do the other eye. No, I got the other one done pretty quickly. Let's see if I can get this one done as quickly. I get stressed out doing my eyeliner during the day, man. Especially liquid eyeliner, I'm just like, oh, okay. I have to get myself like mentally prepared to do it. Ah, not too shabby. Let me see. Yeah, not too bad for the amount of time I did it in. Okay, and then this is something that a lot of people have seen me do on this channel. I like to put my mascara in my bra to warm it up a little bit because it makes it go on better. Are you gonna be able to hear me when you put those on? Are they like noise canceling? Yeah. Fancy.
Can't find anything.
You can't hear me at all? Can you hear me? I guess you can't hear me. So this is actually the Rocket Volume Express, the Maybelline New York. It's like $8 and I think it does a hella good job. I haven't tried a lot of expensive mascara. I've used the, I'm talking weird now because he's in here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm just like really self-conscious. I'm like talking funny now, extra funny. But I've tried the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara and I liked it, but like I only bought it once, so apparently I didn't like it enough to keep buying it. So I just got this stuff and it's like $8 and I think it's just as good really. I mean, I don't know, I feel like mascara is one of those things. I don't know what level you get to where it's just like most mascara is the same. Like you have to get some really crappy mascara for it to not do anything. You have to like with any mascara, you can't like put too many layers on or your eyelashes start getting all crusty and looking like spider legs. Which mine always look like that anyways, but you know, I try to make them not look like that. It just happens. That's a look, right? Like a runway look. Or at least it was like 7 years ago. That's pretty much it for my eye makeup. I mean, it's actually pretty simple. I made it sound hard by saying like how long it takes to blend. I mean, it's really not that bad. I just like to do my eyeshadow a little bit darker, so it takes a little longer, but yeah, it's actually really simple. So I'm just gonna put some gunk on my lips and I'm using the Wet n Wild, I don't know why I'm holding it up, you can't see it. I'm using the Wet n Wild, I think it's new, their new gel lip liner. And I actually used one yesterday. I got a couple different colors and I actually really like it a lot. It's really cool. It's just like a really smooth, like, I don't know, I think it's nice. Oh shit. What I don't like about it is since it's gel, it's very smooth. So it's a little less forgiving if you slip up a little bit. Cause like it just goes on. Like I normally use a pencil, oh, my skin's peeling. I normally use like a kind of a hard lip liner pencil, a Sonia Kashuk lip liner, and it's like a little tiny nub at this point, so that's why I got some new lip liners. And that stuff, it's like a hard pencil, so it is pretty forgiving. Putting it on and gives like a pretty crisp line. The gel liner, I like it because it goes on very easily and it doesn't tug at your lips. But if you like mess up at all. Like, it's there. And it also is much harder to get like a defined line. Like, it's a little bit more feathered looking. And so if you want like a really defined lip, it's a little bit harder to do with this. Or maybe I'm just not used to using a gel lip liner. And I'm dealing with a lot of acne at the moment. A lot of hormonal acne from being knocked up. And yeah, so I have like a lot of like bumps around my lips and shit. And it just makes this lip liner like not go on very well. But overall I do like it. Like, if my skin was just better and like my lip skin was nicer, I would actually like this a lot. But it's just my skin's really rough and you can just really see it with this. But I do like it a lot and I still use it. I'm hoping I can get my skin cleared up and it'll look better. See, it just kind of, I don't know if you can see it at all. It's just, I got it really uneven. But it just kind of like feathers out a lot more and it's just not a defined line. And I kind of end up, when I try to fix it, I kind of end up smearing it all over my face. So it's a lot more difficult to work with. But it looks way better than regular lip liner, but it's much harder to work with. I think that's a good way to describe it. It looks a lot better when you get it right, but it's much more difficult to put on. My lips are very like naturally uneven, so I have to like fill one side in more to make it the same size as the other side. I kind of want to just get my lips tattooed so that they could be even and be the same size on both sides. That's a cute face, isn't it? And it's cool, like, I have really dry lips, so it doesn't like drag on my lips like regular pencil lip liner, and so it doesn't like make the skin peel up and be all nasty. So that's nice about it. I really do like this product. It just, for my particular skin issues, it's just not that great on me. That's pretty much it for how I do my makeup every day. I mean, this is literally like what I do with my makeup every day. When I don't feel like doing anything adventurous, I use that same palette, I use that same highlighter, I use all those same brushes. Like, that's literally what I do for my eye makeup every single day. That's pretty much how I feel every time I look in the mirror during the day. As I think of the Princess Diaries, when Mia looks in the mirror, she's like, as usual, this is as good as it's gonna get. And that's kind of what I say to myself in the mirror every day.